Realism of life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest. A person's status depends on salary. And my mentality is money orientated. I'm destined to live the dream for all my peeps who never made it. Cause yeah, we were beginners in the hood is 5%ers, but something must have got in us. Cause all of us turn to sinners. Now some resting in peace and some sitting in San Quentin. Others such as myself are trying to carry on tradition. Keeping this weapon vest and street ghetto essence inside us. Cause it provides us with the proper insight to guide us. Even though we know somehow we all got gotta go, but as long as we leaving thieving, we'll be leaving with some kind of dope. So into that day we aspire and turn the vapors. Me and my capers, I'll be somewhere stacking plenty papers, keeping it real, back and still getting high. Cause life's a bitch and then you die. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know. When you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie.
I woke up early on my born day. One day I'm 20 is a blessing. The essence of adolescent leaves my body now I'm freshened. My physical frame is celebrated cause I made it. One quarter through life, some godly like thing created. Got rhymes 365 days annual plus some. Load up the mic and bust one. Cuss while I puss from my soul, cause it's pain in my brain vein. Money maintain. Don't go against the grain. Simple and plain. When I was younger, this I used to do my thing hard. Robbing foreigners, take their wallets, their jewels, and rip their green cards. Dip to the projects, flashing my quick cash, and got my first piece of ass smoking blunts with hash. Now it's all about cash in abundance. Niggas I used to run with is rich or doing years in the hundreds. I switched my motto. Instead of saying fuck tomorrow, that buck that bought a bottle could've struck the lotto. Once I stood on the block, loose cracks, produced stacks. I cooked up because small pieces to get my loot back. Time is illmatic, keep static like wool fabric. Pack a formatic to crack your whole cabbage.
Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we puff lie, cause you never know when you're gonna go. Life's a bitch and then you die.
It was love at first sight. I know from the way she looked at me. I said it all. Long days and nights, we spent. till she dropped the bomb on me. When she said that she was unhappily married with children, and I wish I never met her at all. Even though I love her so, but she got love for me. But she still belongs to someone else. It hurt so bad for